Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the London Silver Bullet on November 7th, Tuesday, November 7th. So first thing I'm going to do is turn on the Kraken Silver Bullet Pro indicator, and there's your New York Midnight Open, and 3 a.m. starts the Silver Bullet hour. So let's see what Asia session has in store for us. All right, so the Asia low has been taken right here. You can see Asia low. We've traded through it, and we have not traded through the Asia high yet. So there's our target. We don't have to go any further on here than that. Okay, so now we're looking for a market structure shift. And for me, that would be this high right here right now. So I'd like to see that broken first. And then we'll start looking at what we can find here. Okay. All right, that does break that right there. So now I see a breaker block right here. I also see a inversion for value gap right here. Why is it an inversion fair value gap? Well, because it's a bearish fair value gap, we'd expect price to come up and then down, and it went through it. So if it comes back down into this, we can take a trade. Okay, and we are in the silver bullet hour, and so we have a market structure shift. We don't need a candle close. A wick is fine. Do we prefer a candle body? Absolutely. But with a breaker and an inversion right there, I really like my odds of this holding. If it took a trade in here, our stop would go below the low here, and we wouldn't be in that much of a risking that much. Take that trade. So, okay, I want to see it right there. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna buy one right there. So we're gonna buy there. We'll say at the top of the breaker block. Where are we targeting? The Asia high. That's what we're targeting. Our low stop goes below the low. So that's it. If we're wrong, we're going to be wrong, right? This wouldn't be it. But again, you have an inversion for value gap that's being respected, a breaker block. I really like the odds here. I do. All right. I'm gonna mark off this breaker right here. Why am I using these two candles right here instead of just this one? Because that's kind of like the two consecutive candles right there. I mean, you could have got in here as another entry. I'd like to see if it's going to pull back. I want this to hold price, and if it does, I'm going to buy another one. But get in another entry, because if you go from this high here to, if you go over here, that's still 23 handles. So if it comes back in here, I'll buy again. I didn't want to buy right here because I was kind of looking at that and we just entered. I'd like to have it come up and come back down. I was thinking about it, but I prefer to come down a little bit further. If it's going to retrace, we'll buy another one there at the breaker. Okay, we're going to buy another one right at the top of that breaker. Perfect. That's right there. Again, aiming for the Asia high. I like even numbers, so that's why it's 23 and this is 32, because I like even numbers. So around there is what I'm aiming for. It doesn't need to be as precise as a lot of people like to have. It must be precise. Nah, I'm good. So how many times do we want to take a breaker? Do you want to take another breaker? Yeah, why not? Right? We like breakers. Breakers. Another breaker block. Why is that a breaker block? Low, high, lower, low, break through. Comes back in, buy it again. Should we take this though? Let's measure. That's 13 handles. It's not as many handles as I'd like, so it's not, but we'll see if it holds. Just to see, that would be where you'd buy right there. It is respecting that breaker block pretty well. Really want to buy it. Not gonna buy it. I really do want to buy it. I mean, it's a breaker inside a fair value gap. Like there's this like unicorn entry right there. But that's fine. We didn't have to buy it. We're sticking to our rules. We have 2 trades going now. We don't need a third. We don't need to be greedy. But this is what I'm doing when I'm trading live, by the way. I'm talking to myself a lot and thinking, oh, should I do this? Look at this. Should I buy this? No, I already have 2. No, we'll watch this. And then it's going to play out. You watch, it'll play out fine. And then we'll be like, oh, I should have taken the trade. No, I already have 2 trades in there. I don't need to be greedy. If it came down and took us out, I lost 3 trades. I don't want to do that. No, I was really close to taking this out there. All right, we're flattened. Okay, let's see how the rest of the hour goes. Okay. Yeah, just tanks. Takes that Asia high, and then just aggressive move down. Got aggressive move down there. Just out of curiosity. Down to 2.5. Like just spiked right on down to 2.5. I don't know what happens after that. I have no idea. Just gonna keep going lower or not. Okay. Well, that was interesting. All right, so let's take off our positions here. Okay, so we started the 3 o'clock hour and we had the Asia low was taken. And we were waiting for market structure shift, right? We got one, market structure shift. Why did we not use this swing high or this swing high? Well, this didn't take the low. Neither did this one. This took a low, but didn't take the bottom low, right? So for me, this was the market structure shift. We wicked through that. So that for me, that's breaking market structure. And then we have a breaker block here, and we also have a inversion fair value gap here. Both are very strong things to hold price. So we took a trade when it came in here, and we were aiming for the opposing session liquidity, right? Price came up. It respected this breaker block here, and it came up, and if it came back down, I said I would take a trade. It did, and it respected, look at that, pretty close to the top of the breaker block. We entered again. Price came back up, retraced a little bit. Where to go to? Another breaker block being respected. Could have entered a third trade here and still aiming for the Asia high. And price comes out, takes our take profit at the Asia high, and then it immediately drops down. We pulled the fib from the manipulation leg here. 2.5 is right about where it went to. So that's just kind of a good way to find out how project where it was going. But that is your 2 silver bullet trade setups for London on Tuesday, November 7th, using the Kraken Silver Bullet Pro indicator.